Just a follow-up, Governor, because, sorry, Chair. What I wanted to ask is that we have been told there is no new budget. The budget that is being implemented is the one that was made by the former county government. True or false?
It is true.
What has changed? Because in the previous government, we used to have about 20 to 25 million per year forward projects. What is the bone of contention now? What is the difference between that is occurring between the MCAs and the governor? Yet we are using the same budget.
Actually, that is the major challenge, major question that I have, because governor has not produced or given any new budget, and even some of the MCAs that are talking about the bond fund were there in the previous government, and they are the ones that passed the budget, which earned only 10 million. They are the ones that did that way before the governor became governor of Meru County.
The Senator of Lamu.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Harrison Gatobu.
Yes.
What is your position in Meru County government?
The Chief of Staff stroke private secretary to the governor.
Are you in any way related with the governor?
No.
Are you aware of the letter that was sent from the county assembly of Meru, slightly sometimes before the impeachment motion?
Two.
Are you aware of the letter that was sent to the governor sometimes before the impeachment motion?
Yes, I'm aware.
What was the content of the letter?
The letter was copied to me, and the letter was inviting the governor for the impeachment motion. That is the first letter I ever received from the county government of from the county assembly of Meru on matters of impeachment. There is no other letter that I've received.
So the letter was informing the governor that there is an a pending impeachment motion?
Yes.
So there was no letter that was sent to the governor to go and clarify some issues about the working relationship between the governor and the members of county assembly?
There is no letter. It's the governor who wrote the letter to the county government of to county assembly of Meru, but not from the county assembly.
What do you think that has transpired between the members of county assembly and the governor that has culminated into a very poor working relationship between the governor and the members of county assembly?
One thing that I feel, the grassroots meetings that governor has been attending, they were viewed by the members of the county assembly as making her more popular in their areas because she was able to attend many meetings. That one was the first mode of contention because they were telling her she should not be attending the grassroots meeting. That is the first thing. The other thing that happened is about the bond fund, when they actually demanded that before you do anything, before you come to address the county assembly, before you engage us in any way, you need to pronounce yourself on the amount that you are going to give us as the bond fund, notwithstanding that even the budget that she was using is the budget that was passed last year, and she had no way of earning that amount because everything was budgeted.
Thank you.
Sorry, Chair, I've not finished. My last question I just want to ask you the last question. In your own opinion, you know, as members of this committee, we are concerned about the people of Meru and the government of Meru. In your own opinion, why do you think that the governor have had a very poor working relationship with all the elected leaders of Meru? One
thing that I feel, there is the working formula of every elected leader, governor has been so much working with the grassroots people, attending many meetings, attending to the real situations on the ground. That is one of the things that I can say has been a bone of contention. The other thing that I can mention is about demands of things or something that is not anchored in any law. And when she becomes so strict on that, then a problem arose. And in that, I give an example of the World Development Fund.
The members of County Assembly, how many are they in total?
There are 69.
If we include the members of County Assembly plus all the elected member, how many are they in total?
We have 12 plus 69, that is 12 plus 9, 81.
Among the 81 elected leaders, who has a good working relationship with the governor? Is there any that you can be able to quote?
I can quote, like last week, I saw the governor and the MP for North Element working together in a project that they were all invited. They were all invited by CS for agriculture, and there were many people that were there. The other thing that I also needed to note, I've seen a situation whereby someone like the MCA for Kiago, who really wanted to work with the governor, was discharged of the committee from the committees that he was in, and then maybe there is a fear that if you associate with the governor, then you are discharged from the committee. A good example is the MCA for Kiago.
Chair, that's all I have for this.
Thank you. Mandako?
Thank you very much. My questions will be very brief, and because of time, I think for a number of questions, I just want a yes or no answer. Quickly, Mr. Harrison.
Yes.
We have a program called Okolea. Does it have employees?
Yes.
How are they paid?
They are paid by governor from our savings.
Okay, thank you. Was the program in Timau an Okolea program or a county program?
The ones that were recruited were to work under our Korea program, and we can replay that clip because what happened, governors said very well that
Harrison, just a minute. I just wanted a straightforward answer so that we don't go back. Do you think, in your opinion, Okolea should be employing employees to work for public entities in Meru?
No.
Now, you as the chief of staff, do you have an appointment letter?
Yes.
Does it contain your job description?
Yes.
Does any of those job description include communication outside the office of the governor?
Yes.
My last question. You said you are an employee of the senator for Meru.
I was.
Did you contest for an MCA position?
In the preliminaries, I was, but I did go to the ballot.
That's a simple question. Did you contest for a seat, yes or no?
Yes.
Did you resign from your position of working for the office of the senator of Meru?
Yes.
How many months before the election?
6 months before election.
Which ward did you contest?
Abogeta West.
Is that the word that also the mover of the impeachment motion comes from?
Yes.
So if we say that you have used your appointment in the office of the governor to further your political interests, and therefore put the governor in a coalition course because you are still settling your political course with the area MCA, would that be correct?
I have no idea on that because we have no problem with the MCA.
No, I just want a simple answer so that we move very fast.
I have no idea.
Thank you, Chair.
Very well. Members, I have some interventions, but because we want to manage time more, this is the principal and only witness of the governor. And since we have an opportunity to ask the governor one or two things, I'll ask them through her to you, because you're speaking almost on our behalf. Number two, I would like us to adjourn for 15 minutes. And at the end of the 15 minutes, the governor will take the witness stand. The first person will be the counsel for the governor. Introduce the governor, ask a few preliminary issues or whatever issues you want to prosecute, so as to open up an entry point for the man who really wanted the witness to take the stand, i.e. Dr. Mudomi. After that, colleagues, I'll manage time. We are approaching midnight now. I'll manage time.
Chair.
No, for real. I'll manage time so that then again we break out for 1 hour for parties to go and prepare their final submissions. They cannot come from what they're doing and then make submissions. We'll need to give them 1 hour. Then thereafter, we come.
Chair, maybe you can stand down the witness.
I'm just about to go there. Witness, thank you very much. You've been a fantastic young man.
Thank you, Chair.
For somebody who's 42 years, you are very resilient, and more importantly, you are very knowledgeable. I don't know what the governor would do without you.
Chair, or what he will do without the governor.
Thank you, Chair.
No, I like young people, so I'm proud of you. Very well. So then that will allow parties to come and then address us. After they finish addressing us, we have to do a closing ceremony. The evening is still very long. Members, you remember that we shall still have to proceed to our rendezvous for report writing. So 11. Yes, Edwin?
Chair, just for clarity, all the counsel for the governor will be doing is to introduce her.
Yes.
Because they had given up the right to lead her in evidence, and the request that was acceded to by the committee was the request by counsel for the assembly for cross-examination.
Yes.
So I think you might even allocate time now so that they know. They'll have maybe 10 minutes to introduce, then we hand her over to...
I'll allow them, because they had gone to prepare the governor. When they take the stand, then they'll request for time, depending on how they had prepared her. I can foresee the governor is going to take a very long time there. I can foresee. So, the exact time allocation, I'm going to consult with the Secretariat and also with parties. We should be able to manage. Yes, Governor, I thought I was asking for time out and then you'll come to prosecute your request.
Sorry, Honorable Chair, I need to make a clarification for neatness of record and so that we comply with Rule 22 of the rules governing these proceedings. I have consulted my learned friend, Dr. Mudomi, and it's only fair that I lay a basis for her cross-examination. So I'll need time to lead the governor so that at least I do not send her directly to cross-examination. That would be very unfair and prejudicial to her.
Hold your horse. That's what you're coming to do. And I can assure you, we cannot deny you that opportunity. Can you imagine the governor being handed over to the person prosecuting her? The person accusing her without your defense? This thing would immediately become a sham. So you will have your space. All that Senator Sifuna is saying is that, allow me to use the word in Kiswahili, shauri yako, mbona hukumweka hapo kama ulifikiri atakusaidia? He wants you to enjoy the consequences of your strategy, but we shall help you. Okay? Council for the County Assembly, you want to talk now or at the right time?
We could do with a break, but in principle, I think you have already given the direction. I don't really have to talk to the issue.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So everybody back to the holding zones. 15 minutes.